We got her in a room with the principal, like her boss, and then my dad and me, and we're like, so, you call my son Hitler?
Bro, that would be so fun.
Like, imagine how dumb she looks.
Yeah, I mean,
And then, you know what she says? She goes, I meant it as a compliment. What?
sure you talk like that all the time.
I'm going to be loud this whole episode.
If you're going to be loud, I got to turn this shit down.
No, don't turn anything down. Don't touch a knob. What are you touching? You're touching stuff.
Maybe.
If you're going to touch anything, touch me.
I turned it up.
Touch
Whoa.
me, boy. It's episode 69, which you know means we have to get freaky in this motherfucker.
Fucking free. Oh.
Damn, you're peeking. Don't forget to bleep that next time. By the way, bud, people are liking the cups. People are liking last week's episode, or the episode dropped like 8 in the morning today.
Yeah.
So they're liking it so far.
Motherfucker wasn't
About 12 people like it. But the clip that you picked, I can see the urgency in it. I could see how you got the laptop like probably a day before. Because of
how it cut off at the end?
No, it was just because of the fact that I think there were a lot of funnier parts in the episode. And you talked about your
You know what, bitch?
stimulants.
How about you fucking pick it every time?
I will pick a clip, dude. I'll pick it out of your butthole. Hold on.
Honestly,
let me get this Kroger water
it's
out.
random. I just do like...
I really care about it.
No, I mean like random good parts. Yeah. Like...
I know. Hold on. We can't be having Kroger water in the...
It's
Fill the air, bud.
Yeah, fill the air. But are you fucking serious right now? Time out. But I pick random good parts that I think, and you know what?
Well, no, I want your thoughts.
I thought it was pretty good.
I believe in you.
I don't just go, oh, this is an intro, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I sit and I'm like, this is pretty cool.
As long as you're thinking about it.
I think this would be a way to bring attention, you know.
Okay.
But
I believe you.
See, look, at the end of it, I kind of cut it off, you see? So, like, I believe it wasn't a bleep. It kind of just cut off of what I was going to say what it was.
Oh.
So I took thought into it.
Oh, so you put, like, suspense into, like, what are these black stimulants on the table?
Yeah. Enjoy your Scheuneman juice.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, maybe we'll make a mug for an accessory in a collection someday. Shout out Reverend Brown, our #1 fan. But these are just mugs with stickers on them. You could do this at home. You can you buy a piece off of the Scheuneman store website, you know you get stickers with them. So you could go and do this at home yourself.
You know what? Are you gonna start adding mugs to the collection? Just
I would love to make a mug.
You can make your own.
But I would make it
Scheuneman
look better
cup.
than this.
You know, like when you get like car toys and they come with stickers to like style it out and stuff like that. We should get like a whole bunch of different styled stickers, and you just make your own mug and just be different, but with Scheuneman, you know.
Or we could have like a jacket, like a one of those bomber jackets, and then we could have like Velcro on certain parts of the jacket that has patches already on it, but you could take those patches off, and then it comes with 3 alternate patches.
So you're trying to
stick on there.
You're trying to make it fun.
Yeah, you could like change the whole design up if you don't believe in the original vision.
Well, speaking of fun, I want to make it fun, and I think I should do it now because we're on this subject. We're gonna try something.
Oh my God, that's probably melted, but holy shit!
You hear that?
That's a smack.
That's a smack.
This man brought in a KitKat
churro.
I didn't know about this. You really actually surprised me. Look at you stepping your game up.
We're having fun today, okay?
I mean, dude.
So pop it open.
You know my obsession with cinnamon, right?
Yeah, I know dude. There's like cinnamon powder. There's cinnamon everything in the freaking cabinet. I love fridge.
Cinnamon. I've heard of these. Been wanting to try them here. You did it.
You didn't even try this
first bite.
You didn't even try the cinnamon oatmeal I bought.
Yeah, but I'm not a huge oatmeal guy. It reminds me of my ex. She used to get this. She used to take me to the store, and she was like one of those white girls that like got into like the trend between all the other white girls. And she was like, "We gotta get this stuff. It's called mush. Why are you eating something called mush, though?
I don't know.
And so whenever I see oatmeal, I start to cry.
All right, smell it.
It smells wonderful. It smells like a candle, actually. Doesn't
Dude,
it?
this reminds me of candles.
We're eating candle wax right now. This is Churro KitKat taste test number 1.
Bro, some milk.
I'm going to chew into the mic. Because Kit Kats have a nice crunch. Here, hold on. We'll give you something. Hold on. It's amazing, by the way. Hold on. We're doing ASMR now.
Yeah.
And now we're just eating. But this is wonderful. This is actually the best Kit Kat I've ever had.
Yeah. It's not too much. Like, most things, like, I feel like there's too much flavor going on.
Oh, this is like subtle.
This is
very cinnamony. They didn't go.
It's not rich, like tasting or like.
I would say it's rich. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, this is good. This is the best. Like this is better than the birthday cake Kit Kat. Have you ever had that? There's these little sprinkle things in them, and they hurt. It tastes good, but they hurt. And oh my god! And these are kind of hard to get, aren't they?
Limited.
Where'd you find these?
At this Walgreens.
Oh, dude, Walgreens.
And she said they were selling super fast.
I mean, dude,
there was only like 6 left.
I would put one of these up my butt. Like I give this like 9 Scheunemans out of 11.
Bro, if we just like melted them and put it in like some milk.
Dude, you want to melt this down and straight line it?
Yeah, bro.
We could smoke
like
it. Freebase
snort it all up.
We could freebase it.
Yeah.
I'll get a spoon.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Just burn it.
Go get the Churro KitKat. It's really good.
We should really try it, though. This shit is actually really good.
That's probably the best thing I've ever had on this show.
No.
The Coca-Cola Pixel, I actually thoroughly enjoyed. I don't think you liked it as much as I did. I really loved that shit.
I loved all the flavors. What do you mean?
Marshmallow. Oh, God, I'll stop chewing into the...
Yeah.
Marshmallow was... Like, that Coke is amazing to me. So was the Pixel. I'm trying to think, what else have we had on here? I mean,
It was something...
The worst thing we've ever had on this show was definitely the Fruit Quake Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that Fruit Quake. Yeah,
sucked.
that was...
And they have to know it's going to suck. Like, there's no way...
There was another one. I thought... Didn't we have, like, Celebrate? Or it was some...
Oh, dude, we still need to get that Japanese pack of Kit Kats.
Yeah, we do.
Out.
We really do.
My memory's horrible, so if I start like trying to think about a memory on the podcast, I'll derail this whole show.
You just switch it up real quick.
But all right, guys. So I have to issue a thorough apology because originally what was going to be happening this week was we're going to be having a guest on. Goes by the name of C. Philly. I'll spoil it. And yesterday was one of the busiest days I think I may have ever had. Just so many things that got scheduled on the same exact day, and I tried to fit it all into one. Some of them I forgot were even scheduled on that day, and I didn't realize until like a couple days before. We'd already rescheduled C. Philly a couple of times. And then it fell on this Monday, and then I found out, like, oh, I have a haircut on Monday. I have a video shoot on Monday. I have a meeting on Monday. I have a photo shoot on Monday. A video shoot and photo shoot were 2 completely different things, and just did not work out. So now Philly's coming on next week. We're going to be recording his episode next week, which means you guys won't see it for, like, well, when you're seeing this.
It's still coming on, so that...
Well, yeah, it'll still come out. But you'll be seeing it next week instead of what you would be watching right now. Which also is the reason why this podcast is going to go a little silly. It's going to be a bit of a freestyle podcast because
for sure
I prepared for it 20 minutes ago. So we're going to go into the book and see what we've got. But
actually, we've never done this. We should actually go in the beginning... Find some shit that we were supposed to talk about, we didn't.
Yeah.
And just see, like, how different it was in
or
the
we
beginning.
could get, like, go bookless in the beginning, like, with off the rails, and then see how long we can do that.
I mean, we could do that. I can go.
Or what do you
I do that
mean?
all every time. So
What do you mean?
I mean, like, dude, there's so much written down in that book, and I know it's so different from when we first started to now.
Oh,
So
you
I
wanna
want to
go-
know, like, really what we wanted to talk about but never got to in the beginning. You
Oh,
know?
like go back in the.
Yeah,
I
like,
was actually thinking that earlier, dude.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. So it's episode 69.
69. Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, should we go 30 episodes back and see what we were talking about 30 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Because I think I wrote the number of most of these down. Okay, we're going back in time. 40. Dude, what if it's like an interview episode and I just start like asking you the questions that I was asking like Heartless J or something? All right. 36, 37.
38.
This means that's probably 38, 39. Oh, there we go. All right.
All right. Oh, shit.
First note, missile kills 2 in Poland.
Damn, dude.
Dude, that's dark. What was? Yeah, so I guess
30, dude.
30 episodes ago, missile. Okay, racist teacher.
And we do one every week.
Oh, I don't know if we ever talked about. We probably did, but okay. On episode 39, I was talking about. I had a racist teacher. I had a teacher that compared me to Hitler, and I had a teacher that told me my dad was like pretty much like soulless because he's an atheist.
Oh, shit.
So in 3rd grade, I had this teacher, and we were learning about China, and this teacher was a bit of a wacko. Like everybody kind of, she was like divisive.
English? Is this history? English teacher?
Well, this is 3rd grade, so she's kind of like everything.
Oh, yeah, this was like, yeah.
So, which is like, how can you trust one person to teach everything? I don't think.
That was right. I forgot it was like. Yeah.
But I will say this specific teacher was like known, if you get her as your homeroom teacher, she will put you in plays.
Oh, shit.
So I'm an
not
actor,
time for you,
baby.
motherfucker.
So I played in a couple of her plays, and they're all like spoofs of real movies, like Star Wars or The Wizard of Oz. But she makes them about like something we're learning in class. So I.
Wait, you said plays? I thought you said she put you in your place.
No, plays. Like
I
plays.
don't know.
Yeah, we would like literally have to perform to the school.
Okay.
I think I was like, who was I? I was in a
That's fun,
Star
though.
Wars play, and I can't remember who I was. I think I killed, like I had a lightsaber. I know that. Oh, dude, synonym same. That's something from one of her plays. I don't remember which play it was, but it would be like, oh, we're doing The Wizard of Oz, and we're changing the storyline up to fit with like English and literature.
Okay.
Or like stuff like that. So one of these, she would like make up these songs or the words that you would be saying would like stick in your head to like remember certain things you'd learn in class.
Yeah.
I can't remember what play this was from, but she was like synonym same, like Mozart. Like it was because a synonym is like you and I was gonna say a joke that's probably not allowed anymore. Like butthole and dirty. That's a horrible example, but like buttholes are dirty. And they're saying that's a cinnamon. Whatever.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. So anyway, this teacher was kind of a whack job.
Okay.
She was weird. And so there was one day she was teaching us about China, and she made it very clear that like she's a Catholic or Christian lady, and Christians or Catholics, or at least religious people, are better than atheists in her mind.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, in China, they don't really follow a religion. A lot of them are atheists, unfortunately. And then these kids in the class started asking, like, what's atheist? What's that mean? She'd be like, well, it just pretty much means like you don't really care about other people as much. And I'm sitting there watching, like, at this age, I was like watching R-rated movies with my dad and like playing like Twisted Metal and like Call of Duty. So I was like in some ways much smarter than everybody in there. And so I was just like, bro, my dad's atheist. And I called her on it, and she was like, well, I mean, sorry.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
She was just like dogging
So you
on
gotta
him.
deal with that.
Yeah, she was like, sorry. I mean, it just must mean he's a bad person.
Oh my god.
And so like, I remember I was like, that was one of these crazy teachers that I was like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to just like group people up like that. And I bet that, like, if you're thinking atheists are, like, less good of people than like religious people, then you probably, like, also don't like certain races of people. You know what I mean? Like, she's probably a racist. Anyway, I also had this teacher in science class, and this is from a past episode, so I know I've told this story, but this is a funny story. I was in science class, and we had, like, a group project that we were working on, and she, like, grouped us all up, and then she assigned one person as, like, the leader of the group.
Yeah.
And she, like, really like honed in on the fact that if you're the leader of the group, you have to really, like, take the reins and, like, try and, like, help people solve these issues and, like, be on top of things and organize things.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and me and this teacher didn't really get along that well. She was an ex-prison
You were
guard.
the leader?
Yeah, I was the leader. Yeah, sorry, I didn't clarify that. Yeah, I was the leader of this group, and I started doing that. But me and this teacher didn't really get along well because she was, like, she was funny, and, like, I kind of liked her at certain times, but then if she was ever mad or in a bad mood, or if you broke a rule that she didn't want to see broken, then she would just turn into a total jerk because she was an ex-prison guard.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. And so a lot of people kind of don't like this person. So I'm leading this group, and she's, like, chatting it up with, like, other teachers. I remember that. She was, like, joking around with teachers, and so she probably thought she was going to be funny and, like, flex on these other teachers and be like, watch me bitch one of these kids.
Oh, shit, okay.
And so she walks up to me, and she's like, oh, my gosh, Julian, you're just a regular Hitler.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like, what? She was like, the way you're leading that group, you're just like Hitler.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, did you just compare me to, like, a guy who killed millions of Jews? Okay, what? And so I'm like, keep in mind, like, me and this teacher kind of have beef. Like, she's got me in trouble for other shit, and she's not really been the nicest to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, on one hand, like, if you would have made that joke, I could have let it go and, like, been like, ha, ha, ha.
Bro, there's many other leaders out there.
Exactly. And the first leader that she thinks of is Hitler. That maybe says a little more about you than it does about me. But and so I was like, I don't even know how much I said about it in the moment. I think I was just, like, shocked. I was like, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong? What's going through your mind?
Yeah,
right
like,
now?
dude, I'm just doing what you told me to do. Like, am I, like, putting these people in gas chambers? Like, that's I'm not doing anything like Hitler in any way. Like, and then so, like, that's probably, like, our favorite leader or something.
It's just so
And so I go home for dinner, and me and I was at my dad's house. My parents are divorced, so I would go to and from different houses, and I happened to be at my dad's house this day.
Of course you had to tell Bob.
Yeah, and I'm sitting at the dinner table with my grandma, my dad, Colin.
Oh, good times, bro. I miss those.
I know, the food was awful, but, like, it was really good times. Because not to go too off on a tangent, but when I was a kid, my grandma would, like, watch after me after school until my dad got off work from nursing.
Yeah.
And those were good times because, like, she's, like, a wonderful, hilarious woman, but at the same time, she would cook all of our meals.
Yeah.
She is not a good cook at all. Sorry, Gigi. But, like, she's 96 now, so she doesn't really believe in seasoning. She, like, cooks the flavor out of everything, and also she, like to make, like, German dishes.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's the Hitler thing, but I mean, the German, I don't know. And so the food, I was a picky eater at that time. I'm a lot better now, but even today, I wouldn't have been able to eat most of what she made. It was, like, awful, like slop. The one thing I did like when she made was, like, hamburgers, because she didn't screw that up. And so, anyway, I'm at the dinner table, and I tell them this story.
Yeah.
And my dad would sometimes help me on these escapades, like, against these teachers. Because they, like, sometimes I was an idiot kid, yes. But other times, they would, like, kind of screw me over. You know? Like, I was a hyperactive kid. I didn't really fit super well into the mold of, like, most schools. So they would give me a hard time when maybe they could have gone easy on me. But like, call me Hitler.
Yeah.
And so I told him about this, and he was like, no fucking way. And pretty much he was like, do you want to like call her on that? And, like have a meeting?
Yeah.
Because like as a parent, I could really get
That's nerve-wracking though.
I could really get some shit started. And I was like, let's go.
I mean, fuck it, yeah. But then you got to deal with that whole process, and you're just sitting there with.
It was fun, dude.
Ex-bodyguard.
Because imagine we got her in a room with the principal, like her boss, and then my dad and me, and we're like, so you call my son Hitler?
Bro, that'd be so fun.
Like, imagine how dumb she looks.
Yeah, I mean.
And then you know what she says? She goes, I meant it as a compliment. What? What?
That's me trying to get my ass out of here and not get in trouble.
Literally, it's like, dude, I think you might have done yourself more problems by saying that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, you should have just like been like, I'm sorry, I was hungover. I wanted to like flex in front of these other teachers and let them know I was boss.
They would have let her go right then and there, but you had to say it was a compliment.
It was a compliment?
Oh no.
Like, and I guess I give the principal props because the fact that he didn't like do a spit take like right when that was said, like, I mean, we did that. Me and my dad were like, a compliment.
Yeah.
How is that? I think my dad even said like a compliment. Like, do you think it's complimentary? Like, you would compare him to someone that committed genocide?
Yeah, I can see that.
And so I don't even really know how that ended. I mean, she didn't get fired, but like, I think she might have gotten like a bit of a slap on the wrist. I'm sure afterwards.
Detention.
I'm sure that afterwards the principal was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? You just made me have this meeting because you're a fucking dumbass. You called a kid Hitler. Nice." But
bro,
yeah,
bro, that is so bad, bro.
It's insane that she thought that like, and you think that you're gonna fuck with me all year, and I'm not gonna fuck with you a bit.
Yeah,
like, it's so funny,
bro. Speaking of her class, I had the same teacher when I went to that school.
Did you like her?
It was alright. It wasn't a bad time. I never really. I like kind of kept my head low.
Yeah,
but not really.
You were better at that than I was.
But I remember she fucking hated gum in her class.
Oh, yeah.
And I had these things I used to get from CVS, and they were called Nips. And it was like a caramel.
Dude, I'm not to cut you off, but I remember that phase so well.
You do?
We were nipped up.
Nip.
We would be sucking on caramel nips all the
It had chocolate
time.
in the middle, and it was just so good. But it was a hard-ass candy. And then it became, chocolate, like soft. And I remember I popped.
Like a nip. What were they thinking? It's like it gets hard and then soft when you're done sucking on it. Anyway.
Bro. But I popped one before going, into the class. And then it hit me. I'm like, damn, I'm about to go into class with this in my mouth. And I got to hurry up and, like, this, get rid of it. And so I decided to just swallow the motherfucker. Now this thing's it's a hard candy.
It's like this big.
And it does take some fucking time to get it to.
Yeah, you gotta lick away at the sucker.
Oh, dude, yeah. And that motherfucker got lodged in my throat.
I bet it did, dude.
I was literally choking. I was.
My God.
I was like, I can't breathe. I was like standing in front of her desk. She told me to put my hands up. She called the nurse. I was sitting there. I could not breathe
Bro,
I was panicking.
If anything, she's like Hitler because she's such a dictator of her classroom that she struck fear in you to almost die.
Dude, it finally it got down, bro.
Dude,
I got it to just finish.
That's insane, bro. It's like almost like choking on an ice cube. Like if you stick through it, it'll melt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah.
I just had like the craziest imagery pop in my head. I was like some huge, the big black guy that sits at the edge of the bed with his huge dick hanging low.
What? Yeah,
imagine he comes from. You know who I'm talking about?
Isn't that the website thing?
It's like the meme. Yeah, it'll be a fake website.
You click the website.
Yeah. So I'm just imagining him. He jumps out of a locker and he runs towards you. He's like, "I got you, bro!" And he just starts face fucking.
Bro, what the fuck,
To
bro?
Get the nip out.
You are fucking. You are something else.
Oh my
bro.
god, that's insane.
Dude.
Okay.
I can't. No.
Okay,
No.
a kid got
No, bro.
a kid got caught masturbating in her class one time. It was
In the class?
Yeah, it was
It
bad.
was me.
He had like a hole. he had like he had like a hole in his pocket. He had like a hole in his pocket lining, and he was
He was kind of a sneaky one.
yeah, he was trying to get sneaky.
Bro, he purposely
when-
made that hole.
Yeah. Oh no, of course.
This
That was
is
like
my-
a strategic hole.
She said, we're going to talk about goals one day. This is my goal for the day.
He's just
I'm
nodding
doing
off,
what it was needed for the class.
and he's just nodding off and go. Oh.
Bro, no. Like, bro.
Cut that nut.
Oh my-
No, but yeah, that was real awkward. She was like, "Are you beating it over the?"
No.
Swear to God.
No,
It
you were
was
in
so
the.
bad. It was so bad. I was like, "Holy shit!" Can you imagine? The kid was like not all there, but like it was sad. to see.
He just sat there nonchalant, like, no. Or
He was like,
wow.
"Nah, dude, I was just fucking." He like excused his way out of it. And she was like, "Okay."
Itching my balls, man.
Not
Like,
she
damn.
was like, "No, you definitely were
I
doing
had a
that." Like,
stiffy before I started
I
itching.
think he did say he was like, "I was itching my leg." Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
On
man.
this time at episode 39, there was also the day where I bit into a muffin from Trader Joe's and there was a piece of glass in it. Like
I think I remember that one.
shard of glass.
I remember that one, yeah.
That was scary. There's not much to say. Oh, dude, this is new, and it's really special to me, but it means nothing at all.
Okay.
So I have this. We went to a comedy show together
Yep.
a couple weeks ago. I
Oh,
think we
man,
brought it up.
That was something.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, my family was like, Cole was fucked up.
Like Cole was.
Yeah, he was yacked, bruh.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went to another comedy show the day after. Joe List, hilarious guy, and he has this podcast called Joe and Ron on Talk Movies, and they just talk movies. Like they'll be like, okay, today we're gonna talk about 80s Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah.
And like at some point I just got obsessed with the show and I was like really into it and I just watched every episode and then I ran out of episodes to watch, so it's the kind of podcast I turn on when I go to bed
Okay.
because like I've seen every episode now and like it still is like I enjoy it and it's strangely like calming.
Yeah. I mean, hey, bro.
So I'll turn it on and I watch it all the time. And so I went to go see him and you get to like do a Q&A or buy a t-shirt. Which makes me want to change. I think that
Yeah.
t-shirt might be here.
Oh.
Anyway, I might do that. So I was like I'm going to go meet him cuz when I go to a comedy show, they usually do meet and greet, so I'm like I might as well meet these people cuz if I'm going to their show, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So I went to go buy a shirt, and I was with my dad. And so when I bought the shirt, he's like the one that sells it to you. And so I walk up to him, and I'm like, "Hey, so I was like, I love your movie. You had a great set tonight. The podcast. I'm a Tuesday. The podcast is hilarious. He does another podcast with Mark Norman called Tuesdays with Stories.
Yeah.
Fans of that podcast are called Tuesdays.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm a Tuesday. I love your movie. The great set. Like, give him all the regular compliments. And then I was like, but dude, I got one question. And he's like, all right, go ahead.
It's just
I thought
a
that
weed
fly
whacker.
was back, bro.
It's a weed whacker.
Okay.
You got one
see
question.
Me going like Warzone, and I was like,
yeah. You literally had PTSD,
yeah,
right?
dude. I was like, no, it's back. And so I was like, should I just like give up hope on the podcast? Oh, sorry. So the movie podcast he does, it stopped. Like he stopped making new episodes. It's been like 8 months.
Okay, what?
And so it just didn't get the views they wanted, and also they talk shit about movies. And because of the fact that he has a new movie, he doesn't want to be on a podcast talking shit about other people's movies.
Yeah.
Because then it just opens the gates for people to be like, how are you going to shit on Tom Cruise when you didn't do the best in your movie? You know what I mean? So he was just like, I gotta
But
stop.
isn't it already set up for that? Since he's already started that, I mean, people are gonna still bring up
It's
something.
too little. Like it's too little, too late. Just because you stop the show doesn't mean that can't already happen. So just keep going. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, of course, keep going. But I'm just saying, like, there's probably gonna still be some people out there that's gonna mention something about it.
Yeah. So we stopped the podcast, and I was like, and the small fan base about it was like sad and like depressed about the show ending. And so I go up to him and I'm like, I just got one question. Like, should I give up hope on the podcast ever coming back? Like, cause I've watched every episode and I'm just hoping for a new one. And he was like, oh man, yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's probably like there's a small chance. And I was like, how small are we talking?
Yeah.
And he was like 5%. And I was like, so I'll give up hope, I guess. And then I like bought the t-shirt and like walked away. And then, bro, I like 5 days later, I wake up and I go on my phone and there's a new episode out.
Bro.
And I was like, holy shit.
No way.
I click on the episode. 5 minutes in, he starts going, yeah, we're back, by the way. Like everybody's like, we've got the suicide letters. We've heard everybody's request for the show to come back. That's what Ronan was saying. And then Joe was like, yeah, I do got to say, like, it's the most requested. Like, I was in Columbus, Ohio, and I had a broken man walk up to me, and he was, like, skinny. His wife had left him. I could see his ribs. I'm, like, saying word for word what he said because I've watched the clip over and over again. He's like, he was broken, and he comes up to me. He's like, should I give up hope on the podcast ever coming back?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. And so he, pretty much the story is, I single-handedly brought the podcast. I don't think that I did, but like it was funny that he brought me up, and it was like so clearly like he was talking about me, but it was funny. I was like,
it encouraged him,
dude. I mean, and also the cool thing to think about is like that. Like 45 seconds of that podcast, the dialogue would have been different if I never said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't change much. I'm sure they still would have done the episode, but like he starts like talking about meeting me, and I was like, holy shit, like that's weird.
Small world, right?
I know, dude. It was like the second he started, because I was watching it, and it's like in my head, I was like, he might bring it up because I asked specifically about this podcast, and that was like recently.
Yeah.
And so the second he was like, yeah, it's the most requested, I was like, in Columbus, Ohio. And I was like,
yeah, that's what really.
Like, And then he's like, a broken man walks up to me, skinny. His wife had left him. I could see his ribs. And he was, and the fact that he said the words like, should I give up hope? Like, and then it's like, I'm such a fan. Like, I start watching the clip over and over again. And I like look at him, and there's a point where he almost starts doing an impression of me. And it was like, oh my God. It's like, it's just trippy to see a comedian that I'm such a fan of start like impersonating me in a way.
Yeah.
And obviously he's joking. Like that's his sense of humor.
Yeah, of course.
The wife had left him in the ribs thing. Like I'm skinny, but
yeah, you've never been married.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's felt like it. And at that time my wife was leaving me. But anyway,
damn, bro.
Oh, so that was fun though, because it was. Have I told you that yet?
Yeah, you've told me about it.
Okay. Damn, that was a good acting you just did. You really seemed like you were in the moment and didn't know what I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah, props. But okay, so let's just see if there's anything we should still touch on from 39.
Hey, let me get it.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna finish this Churro KitKat real quick.
Yeah.
I like how we haven't even mentioned this thing.
Oh yeah, so we have a big Shuni bunny?
I don't know. We'll tell the story, I guess, but
what? My song.
Just pretend it's us. Like just to pretend it's Scheuneman.
Yeah.
See the stickers?
Oh, you're gonna have to talk about the gum in your salsa. Fingers in your burger. And flies in the OJ.
Oh,
that sounds like a previous job that you've been.
Okay. This ties in decently. So, shout out the lady who cuts my hair. which is a really weird like turn. Like that sounds
yeah,
crazy to you.
yeah.
But yeah, so the lady who cuts my hair, she's amazing. Lexi, go to her, May Hair and Skin. She'll do you up nice. Anyway, she's having her child tomorrow. The girl who cuts my hair.
Oh, okay.
Today. She's having her child today. Yeah,
Oh,
shout out. Her
Sweet.
second child.
Oh.
And so that girl who cuts my hair, she was cutting my hair back in episode 39. She was cutting my hair and we were talking about, I forget what happened to my, where's the gum and the salsa? Okay, yeah. Oh, I was talking about like working at McDonald's. I must have been.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. I got mixed up. So what happened was she was just telling me a story. She was like, yeah, the other day I went to a Mexican restaurant. It was like Los Guachos, I think. And they ordered like chips and salsa. And when they were eating the chips and salsa, like the chip, dip, salsa, eat, sit, like all like dip, repeat, all that. They get a few chips deep, and then once they're like halfway into the salsa, somebody dips their chip in, and then goes to bite it, and then they see a piece of gum in the salsa on their chip. Yeah, that's nobody at the table's gum. That's like just somebody's gum, and so they like freaked out. And
Oh,
they were
fuck yeah, bro. What?
yeah, and so they were like, dude, we need something. Like we're not eating these chips and salsa. Let's start there. And then the restaurant was like, okay, we'll handle it. And then they come back with just different chips and salsa. And they're like, no, I just want a refund. Like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
what the fuck?
And so she was telling me that story, and I was like, that's horrible. Trying to think of like anything else that I could like compare to that. And then I was like, oh, I guess I could save you from anything similar. Never get. So you can get the bottled OJ at McDonald's,
Yeah.
but if you get like the cupped OJ that I don't even know if they do anymore, don't do that because they don't clean those machines enough. And you know what flies love? Sugar. And you know what's in OJ? Or well, I mean, flies just love OJ. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
So there was multiple times, not just one, not just two, but multiple times where I was pressing the dispense button on the OJ and filling somebody's cup, and then flies would just come with the OJ. Dead flies. It was awful. And I already don't like orange juice, so to see like these corpses just sitting in an orange liquid, oh God.
That's disgusting.
So I'll save you guys. Don't only get the bottled OJ from McDonald's. And you can't really trust much because I hear about the soda pipes, they don't clean those well enough. They can get moldy. The milkshake and ice cream machine, like that does not get cleaned. I mean, you know how often it breaks. Like there's just, I mean, when we would fill it up, you can see there's just like old crusty milk stuff on the side of the fucking
so
thing.
Nasty to talk about.
I almost just threw up in my mouth. And it's like, it's real gross. But hey, you want your ice cream. Did you know that there's a McDonald's that only does ice cream?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You may have even sent that to me. I don't know, but that's like strange to me because they don't even have. Well, dude,
that's
McDonald's
so smart.
in other countries are banging.
But that's so smart. It's like, well, all the time they're down. Why don't we just open one that's always and only?
That's true.
Ice?
Well, have you seen like follow Snackalator? That's an amazing
Yes.
Instagram, dude. And
They got some crazy shit.
they will post like what McDonald's in other countries are carrying, and it's so good. Like they have crazy ice cream things. They have like pizzas.
That'd be so fun to just travel and try food, though.
Dude, I heard this story about somebody who went to Japan, and they were trying all this different food, right?
Yeah.
And in Japan, in other countries in general, fast food places use better materials, like better ingredients.
Yeah.
So he tries all these places in Japan, and this guy's been all around the world. And he goes and he eats at a Burger King in Japan because it's fun to go to other fast food places when you're somewhere else because it will always have something different, even
different
Mexico.
Experience in general, dude.
Yeah, and so he goes to Burger King and gets a fish sandwich.
Ooh, I can't do the fish and stuff.
But it's a like real fish. He said it was the best thing he ate in Japan.
Really?
He said that he kept going back to that Burger King to get a fish sandwich because it's not just a frozen patty of like fake fish like in America. It is like real fucking fish. Like,
Oh.
so it's like quality. And he claimed that was the best thing he had eaten in Japan.
That's crazy.
Which,
From a freaking
Burger King,
Burger
which
King.
sucks. I hate Burger King.
I like Burger
Those
King.
fake grill marks, you know they do that, like on the patties. They don't grill those burgers. But yeah,
There's so much. Like, it's a fat ass burger, it's huge.
maybe I'll try it again. But every time I go to Burger King, I'm like, I'd rather have like a Play-Doh burger from McDonald's. McDonald's is so fake. Like the food that they make is like the fakest food. I like work there and I still don't understand how they do it. Like you can't make a McDonald's burger at home. That's the magic of McDonald's. And I'm not the first one to say this argument, but like you can't do it. It's like cuz they use certain ingredients and it's a certain mixture and there's like certain things in it. It tastes different. It does not taste. You can't tell me a McDonald's cheeseburger tastes like just a classic cheeseburger.
Oh, it has its own taste.
It tastes different from any cheeseburger you've ever had.
Yeah, but it's not the taste that I want.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's like the best thing ever, but like
if
if you're craving something like that.
The Big Mac really bangs, though.
I've had to. Like, there's a Big Mac limit. Like, there's a ticker. Like, once you have enough Big Macs, you just can't. I
want a Big Mac now.
I kind of do too, but like every time I eat it, I'm like, it's missing something.
Really?
It's because I've had them so many times. If you work at a McDonald's, you can like, dude, I ate so much McDonald's when I worked there. The bacon at Wendy's is hard to eat. It's so hard.
I love the Baconator.
I like the bacon. Maybe it's different bacon, but on the junior bacon cheeseburger, every time I get that burger, the bacon just feels like hard. Like not crunchy, but like hard.
They have 2 sections of bacon. This is for the Baconator.
They do that shit though. It's weird. Yeah. Damn it. This is my drinking days. I literally just wrote White Russian Cutwaters. Oh, we had probably just found them. Because I remember they didn't exist.
Oh, you used to drink the shit out of those. What happened to that?
I chilled. That brings me into my next thing.
I haven't seen you touch a White Russian in forever.
So, sometimes I like to talk about dreams in here. And do you remember how I've told you that I kept having repeating dreams of me being murdered?
Yeah.
That was when I was drinking a lot. And it was every night. Every night I would go to bed, I was getting murdered in some different way. I would get like poisoned by these people in like a shanty town. I would get paralyzed, or an old man would chase me with a knife. Like all kinds of things would just happen to me when I slept. And I would just get murdered every time. And it was like becoming an issue. And so I researched it, and they were like, this means that it probably means that you're doing something in your life that you think is going to inevitably like cause you harm or make you fail or kill you. And so I was like, maybe that's drinking. And so it's not like I never drank, but I stopped drinking as much as I did.
Yeah.
And then it stopped.
Huh.
I stopped getting murder in my sleep.
Yeah.
Now.
So you think alcohol, like...
I don't know. I think I was just drinking too much and anxious about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like alcohol itself was doing it. I think like the way I was thinking about my drinking habits at the time were making me like nervous subtly in a way that I didn't really notice. But that brings me to my next thing. I have had in like a new kind of dream that I have never had dreams like this.
Okay.
Where the past couple nights I have a dream. It happened last night. I have a dream that is like real, like not just like, oh, this is believable, but like I'll give you an example. I had a dream. In real life, I went to bed at like 3 a.m. here. Now I go to sleep. In the dream, I wake up at 5 a.m. here and look at my phone. And then you were like texting me. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go see Marquise. And like all of this feels real. And it's like the same time. It's like time has passed in a way that it's like, I went to bed at 4. Now it's 5. And I'm in the same place. Like, this is real.
Yeah, okay.
And so it doesn't feel like a dream. And so you're texting me, and I go to like see you. and I'm driving to see you, and
Oh, this is
I
wild.
start to fall asleep as I'm driving, like the kind of fall asleep where you can't keep your eyes open, like they're just falling. Just
Yeah.
like literally you have to fight to open your eyes.
Oh, dude, that shit sucks.
And so this is while I'm driving, and I'm like freaking out about getting pulled over. And so at one point, I just have to turn around and go back home.
Okay.
And then I go back here, and I fall asleep in the driveway. And then I wake up to texts and calls from you, like super pissed off at me. And so I was like, oh, fuck. Like I was all nervous about you being pissed off at me. And then I go inside, and I go back to bed. And then I wake up. So I wake up like that happened, and I'm like checking my phone. Sometimes I'll even have clips of the dream where it's like I do check my phone after I gone back to bed, and it's like I see the messages.
That's fucking wild.
So it's like weirdly realistic. And I had another one last night where it's like I go to bed at like 2, and then in the dream I'm waking up at 4, and then I go and do something that totally could happen, and it's always somebody's mad at me.
Dude, I rarely remember my dreams. I don't dream as much as I used. Like,
It's because weed.
I don't smoke that as much as I mean.
It doesn't matter. If you smoke like even once a day, then, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like when I smoked a lot, I didn't dream either. And then I smoked less. Like I would go days in between smoking, and then you start dreaming way more. And so I don't dream every night or remember. Well, we all dream every night, but I don't remember my dreams every night. But when you smoke less, you definitely start dreaming. I guarantee you, if you stopped smoking for a week, you'd start dreaming.
Yeah, I probably have to.
Unless like you really remember, like before you even started smoking, you still were just not a dreaming type of person.
No, it was. I mean, I'll hit like a pin like a couple times a day, and that's it.
I'm not saying you smoke too much. I'm just saying that like smoking in general.
Yeah.
Like it just kills dreams. Because I mean, this is a simplified version, but they say that when you're going to bed high, then you can't get into REM sleep fully. Like you get rest, but like you don't get into a certain phase of sleep that allows you to remember a dream.
Yeah.
But dude, those dreams are like the most terrifying because it's real.
Sounds scary.
I last night I woke up. This was at like 8 a.m. And I literally had to check my phone. I was like, oh my God, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, that didn't happen. That's crazy.
So you went back to bed peacefully?
No, I was like so freaked out. I was like, I hate having a horrible dream.
No, yeah.
I had this one dream recently. This was less realistic, but I had this one dream where I had like some kind of drugs on me, and I was like arguing with this person, and I walk by this mirror, and I look like completely different. I had like a devil horn, and then like we're arguing in somebody's backyard, and then they run away, and then I go under this porch and start doing these drugs, and then they fall onto the floor, and then a cat comes up and eats them, and I'm like shoving the cat onto the floor, like spit that out, and then I hear on this Ring camera, they're like, leave. And then I'm like, oh,
bro, your dreams are wild.
I was like, oh, shit. And so I start trying to, like, pack these drugs up. And then the back door opens. And I start, like, trying to get out underneath this porch. And I'm jammed in there.
What the
Like, I can't get out. And I was like, fuck.
Dude, that shit is wild. How does this even come about?
I don't know, dude. That's why dreams are so insane. They say that dreams are meant to train you. Like, prepare your body and brain. And it's like a simulation to like train your mental.
Bro, you're literally fucking trying to get drugs from a cat.
And I don't know why there was drugs. I don't know any of that, but it was just weird. And speaking of cats, we got some good transitions today. I had like the saddest delivery of food the other day. I think I told you this story.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Dude, this was sucked. Like, I'll send you a picture to put up. But like,
tell your story. I'm going to get another drink.
All right. Go. You know what? Hold on. All right. So, what were we talking about? Oh, so I was door dashing, right? And I go into this apartment complex, and it's this grocery order, like a big grocery order. It was like a $30 delivery, which was nice. So I'm taking these groceries out, and then this kitten comes up to me and like rubs up against my leg, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's a kitty!"
Yeah.
And so, and then it's like rubbing up against my leg. I deliver the order, and then like 3 kittens come out, and they're all like circling around me in my car, and I was like, "Oh!" And then the mom comes out, and like all these cats are around me, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like these were like clearly like stray cats. I'm pretty sure, and they were approaching me and like rubbing up against my leg, and like most time you see a stray cat, it's like hard to touch or get close to, but these were like
yeah, they
I
usually
could
run.
pet them. They were fine, they were cute, and it was like 3 kittens, a mom cat, and then I could hear a kitten like meowing in the distance that was clearly like a baby or like needed help or one of their like family kin. And so I'm like, oh my god, like I just started feeling like I wish I could like take these.
Yeah.
Like, I want to like take one home, and then like they seemed like skinny and hungry, and so I started like giving them. The only thing I had in my car was like leftover French fries from McDonald's, ironically. So I dumped those on the ground. I'm like, fuck it, maybe they'll get something out of this. And then I start like pouring water on the ground and like making like little cups for them to drink out of.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to help these cats out. And then I see the mom has like a huge slash on her ear, like a big cut, and it's like bleeding. And I was like, God damn it! Like I really like I want to help these cats. Like I wish I could take them.
Of course, yeah,
But
yeah.
I can't take like 5 cats home. Not to mention I can't take 5, and I also can't take 1 because I'm not going to split the family up, especially when they're that young and the mom's there. Like that's just sad to imagine. And then also, if I wanted to take all of them, I would have had to find that other kitten off in the distance because it's meowing, and it's like I'm not going to take
you're not gonna
everyone
leave a
but
kitten.
one of them.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. And so I was just like, damn, I wish I could do something. And then
Call the
that's-
shelter.
yeah, but then like I don't trust them to do the right
Nah.
thing.
Mm-mm.
And then also they were in the apartment complex, so and they're friendly, so there's either a chance that somebody like actually owns them and they're outdoor cats, or the apartment complex people know about them and they kind of like
Yeah.
feed them here and there or leave food out for them.
Yeah.
And like I mean it sucked. And then dude, the kittens would like curl up under like behind my tires.
They're like, you're taking me. You're not
Dude,
leaving
they
me
would
here.
hop in my car and shit, because I was like sitting there petting them and like messing with them for like 5 minutes at least, maybe 10, and then like yeah, they'd try to hop in the car, or it would scare the shit out of me because I was at the time that I was trying to leave. Like some of them were like behind my tires.
Yeah, you don't want to run them over. That'd be
Exactly, and
fucking
they're so
wild.
small and they're black. So
So
like
what'd you do?
I ended up just like pouring water over away from my car, which usually brought them to the water because they would like drink it.
Okay.
And
You ran back and just hopped in
just
the car?
hoping that they wouldn't. And I think that they were kind of, I was like, they're somewhat smart. Like they're going to move once they hear the car start up. And like, but it was just freaky because literally at 2 different times I saw a kitten like curled up behind my tire, meaning like if I just back straight up, just
Jeez,
which
bro.
would be horrible.
That would be
feel
horrible.
So bad.
Oh my god.
I literally called a couple people like, what should I do? Like, should I take some of
What'd
these?
they say?
No one answered. Like I called like 1 or 2 people. And no one. I called my mom
Bro,
and
you
I
coulda-
called this one girl.
Put them
That,
in the
like,
garage.
that's what they said the next day. They're like, you could have kept them in your garage. I was like, it's too late now. Don't make me feel bad. But yeah, so that was an interesting thing that happened. The Unabomber died. You know the Unabomber?
That's recap me.
Back in the day, there's like a famous drawing. You can put it right here.
Famous drawing.
Famous sketch of the Unabomber, and he was like wanted because he was like mailing bombs to people's houses.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And there's a pretty cool Netflix show about it.
Yeah, I think that's how I know.
Yeah, and he like lived in this cabin in the woods that was like booby trapped and shit, and he built the cabin himself. And like he was like a pretty strange dude, and I think that like he wasn't just like mailing random people bombs. He like had conspiracy theories and shit. Like he was mailing people in power bombs, and he got a couple people, I think. But ironically, right after I just said that, I remembered. I think one of the people that he killed was like just a dad. But
Jeez.
so he just died in prison. I think it's just of old age or something. But and then also, did you hear about what happened with the sub?
Yeah, I heard about.
We recorded like 1 or 2 days before they released that information. So, what do you know?
Do you want me to jump to the start or just
Okay, well,
so last thing
what
I know.
happened to them in your mind?
So like they threw down the sonar things to hear sound and stuff like that. Was the last thing like that we really talked about, right?
Yeah. So
after that, the next day, they heard the sound which they thought was people banging on the thing, but then to find out it was the implosion of the sub.
well, I have a theory, and I think this has actually been like kind of confirmed. So it's very confusing because you're right about all that. They did claim that they heard a noise that they thought was people banging. They did say that there was an implosion. It was like a 3-day search or whatever it was. But I think what really happened, and I think this is kind of confirmed, I don't think they were down there for longer than like 4 hours before they imploded.
Oh, you think it happened right away?
Because I think, well, first of all, we talked about how cheaply made this thing was. Like, it was like,
So you think when they lost contact is when they imploded?
they knew they were, they didn't report it well. They just reported it for clickbait because they knew they weren't going to be able to contact the people when they were as deep as they planned to be going.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of expected to lose contact with them at some point, but they were supposed to regain contact with them after a little bit of them like touring the Titanic. And so what I heard was so they found the wreckage at the seafloor, and also
Of the sub?
yeah, and also I think it was the U.S. Coast Guard or somebody like that. Like day one, maybe like day two, but I think day one reported that they heard the sound of an implosion, what they believed was an implosion underwater, and then reported that to bigger officials and like the search team. And then they just kind of didn't mention that. Like they kind of knew very quickly that they probably imploded. Which, by the way, after we recorded this week's podcast, I ended up learning some things. Like, number one, when you suffocate, like say they didn't implode and they just ran out of oxygen, that actually wouldn't be bad because you just go to sleep.
It makes you pass out from all the carbon monoxide.
Yeah, you don't even start gasping. Like, you would go to sleep before any of that would happen. You would just get tired and go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be a bad death. And then even the implosion wouldn't be that bad because it's kind of instant. But, like, it's wild because I think they really just went down there, and as soon as they got deep enough for the pressure to be that strong to cause an implosion, I think it did implode because they were using, like, cheap materials to make it. They were also using experimental, like, I forget what it's called, but they made the sub out of an experimental, like, more lightweight material. And
how come? Do you know?
Just like cut corners and save money, I think. But like, I think what happened was there was like a microscopic crack, and as soon as the pressure got strong enough, they just fucking crunched, which is like awful.
Yeah.
I also heard that like one of the people on there's a conspiracy theory that he was like working with the government on like UFO stuff. I think that's like actually real, like that he did work in a department that focused on UAPs, which is the new term for UFOs.
Okay.
Unknown aerial phenomena. But yeah, so they thought that like, oh, maybe this was planned. And then also the crazy thing, you hear about Mr. Beast?
I've heard a lot with Mr. Beast.
Yeah, there's some good stuff going on with him. But no, like he got invited to be on there. Like he was gonna, they invited him to be on that like trip.
Oh, he was supposed to go.
He just posted text messages of them being like, "We would love to have you on the Titan submarine," and like the dates and everything. So if you would have said yes, we would have lost Mr. Beast. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
And he just said no. But What did you hear about like how people are like, oh, Mr. Beast isn't doing so well now. People think that he's just trying to make money off of people in poverty.
Well, with his friend and however, his friend.
Oh, what happened with his friend?
Well, what's his name? What?
I don't know, but I like. I don't know a specific name, but I know the friends you're talking about.
I guess he's like trans now, and that's been like
Oh,
a
really?
big thing. Yeah. But it is what it is. Do your thing,
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, so that's pretty wild. Okay, there's a couple things. What are we at right now, by the way?
Oh, an hour.
Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, I got like 2 or 3 more things, and then if you would like to, then dude, what about the whales?
I made that up. So
I thought you really had something about whales.
I thought because I said something.
Oh,
And I thought that clicked in your brain because the last thing we talked about was this that I was gonna bring on the show. So I tried to play it off, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna talk." I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about how whales fuck or something like."
Yeah, behind the scenes a little bit, Marquise. I was talking about how like we didn't have a bunch of notes for what to talk about on this episode, and then he was like, "Oh, I've got something." Like something fun to talk about or something. And I was like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, we're going to talk about how whales have sex. I literally thought you were going to talk about like, oh, they have crazy dicks that like bloom out. Or
yeah,
something.
they have like dicks that split. And like,
I don't even know if you're being serious because there's some animals with some crazy penises. Oh, dude, we need to bring AI back really quick. Hold on. I just have to send a text.
This dude.
All right. I've been paying for this motherfucking thing for no reason. You know, this is $8.99 a week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why the? So ask it.
So I'm gonna ask it. Let's see. I hope that it's not like too like scared to tell me this answer, but I'm gonna ask it the top 5 strangest animal penises.
All right.
Hold on.
Cats have barbed penises.
That's crazy.
I think I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not. Don't quote me on that. It's gonna be like number 1, humans.
Please. Oh my God.
Nope. Watch your profanity.
Wow.
So as you can see, we have a Scheuneman here.
Yeah. So my dad works in Easton, and he found this thing by the dumpster like way back when. And he was like, do you want me to bring this home? And I had no idea what we were going to do with it or anything. But I was like, this thing is kind of too cool to not take. So I was like, yeah, sure, take it. And so we brought it home. And what it is it's like a big promotion thing for Psycho Bunny. But nah, dude, we put some Scheuneman stickers on there, and it's ours now. Because we're taking over the fashion industry, you feel me? And maybe we'll do a collab one day. But
yeah,
when you see this, don't think Psycho Bunny, think Scheuneman. I heard Drake's got a new book.
New book. Oh, he published a new book?
Yeah, and it's coming with like a new album and everything. And he was like saying that it's like one of the things that he wants people to support the most out of like anything he's ever released. Apparently it's like a poetry book.
Well, that's cool, actually.
Top 5 strange.
Is he going to do a movie with it too?
No, but Lil Uzi is making a little movie with his new album. Damn, you just keep
Party
foul thing. Top 5 strange animal penises.
You said Lil Uzi's making a little movie.
Okay, and ECHIDNAS. How the fuck?
Wait, hold on.
Enchiladas have 4-headed penis, though only 2 heads are put to use at a time. Dolphins,
Bro.
Okay, that's 9 of the weirdest penises in the animal kingdom. Let's get into it. See, this is how we go viral, bro. All right. Okay. Dolphins are known for their intelligence, promiscuity, and absurdly dexterous penises. They have this is a lot of words that I'm going to struggle with. They have a prehensile penis, meaning it can swivel, grab, and grope. Bro, imagine being grabbed by a whale cock. Or a dolphin cock.
You just get tossed by a
Dude,
whale.
it just throws you around. Get over here. It's like Scorpion's little chain thing. Oh my god.
See a whale come out the water and just grab you real quick off your boat.
It says meaning it can swivel, grab, and grope, much like a human hand. Dude, there's a reason God didn't give that to us, bro. Can you imagine? You're just at a bar.
You know how many people had
You
pimp
just
slap?
touch my leg? No. Oh my god, dude, that's insane, bro. I wonder if they had two penises, they could do that. One penis could jerk off the other.
Bro, you're getting smart over here. You're intelligent.
Oh my
bro.
god! All right,
See?
a prehensile penis helps males navigate the complex labyrinth like reproductive tracts of female. What? The complex labyrinth, like reproductive tracts of female dolphins. They're saying like they need this powerful penis to make it through the complex vagina of a female dolphin. That's insane. What is it, like a maze, like a puzzle they have to do? Like,
yeah.
Oh my. Now I want to know more about a dolphin vagina.
Oh my gosh.
Dolphins don't use their penises for baby making either. Bottlenose dolphins frequently copulate for pleasure. Copulate? Don't roast me, guys. Or do. That does good for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Frequently, so they just fuck for fun.
Yeah.
And often with members of the same sex. Oh, it's Gay Pride Month, right? It was Gay Pride Month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to dolphins, bro. Fucking each other. It also says dolphin sex doesn't last long, only about 10 seconds.
Oh.
But males can ejaculate multiple times an hour. I think Colin can do that too.
Holy fuck.
Dude, that's insane, bro. All right, fencing with a phallus. So a phallus is like a penis, for those who don't know. On guard, it says. Many animals use their penises for love, but flatworms also use theirs to fight. Which, by the way, this might be worth a picture, bro. That thing's crazy looking.
That thing is crazy. Is that in the ocean?
I wouldn't even think that thing has a penis.
It literally uses its penis to fight.
Yeah, it's definitely in the ocean.
It actually sword fights on
Bro,
on
imagine
the daily.
getting cut up. Like many you just get slashed in the face and then pow, jizz in your face. Like many
thought that was cool. Check out my power.
I have a special power. Like many organisms with intriguing phalluses, flatworms that engage in penis fights are hermaphrodites. Just one example that showcases how a sex binary system fails to account for the range, fluidity, and diversity of many organisms. Some species of flatworm engage in this duel to see who can inseminate the other. So they're like, if I can beat you up with my penis, then I get to have a baby with this thing.
Imagine the first person that watched two flatworms fight each other with their penises.
Dude, I would make a movie about it.
It's like, what are they doing? What are they fighting?
What if the whole sport of fencing is based off of penis fights by flatworms? Dude, we're learning here. This is a banger. They're no pun intended. They're two-headed penises. If you could make your penis have any kind of power or special like two heads or anything, would you give yourself anything like that? Like if you could have three penises, would you take it?
3's too much. I'd try a two-header.
One in the stink, one in the pink.
Yeah, but even then, you're probably not gonna. You'd be unusual, so the people would be like, "Yo, should I?"
Oh, the imagery! I'm just imagining like an alien cock that just goes in the vagina, and then the other one's like so.
I was born this way.
I was born this way.
No,
Just
shut up.
attacking people with their penis. Ooh, got your belly button. Like, oh god, dude.
It's like, how are you in my belly button and in my vagina?
I mean, just picture for a second the vagina and the mouth being penetrated at the same time with like two penises. Like, isn't that scary? That's like a scary thought.
That is a scary photo. What are those AI photo that can be generated?
Yeah, bro. They need to stop. These AI apps are too PC. Like, if you can't tell me the weird penises of the wild, then why do I pay you?
I wonder how many kids have gone on there and tried to find pornographic shit.
I mean, dude, back in the real Wild West of it, I mean, you can still find AI art systems that'll do whatever you want it to do. You could probably make whatever porn you want. Bro, that's the good use for AI. Use it for porn, bro. Everybody always talks about, like, there's no porn with me in it. Like, you could put yourself into a porn, which is also a problem.
You just get onto this site and it's like, yeah, describe who you are, how you want it to be, where you want to.
Picture yourself, like your face, and then they would implant that onto somebody who fucks Mia Khalifa or something. But this is kind of roasty. They say their two-headed penises resemble tiny swords. Really, you have to put tiny in there? And battles can last for up to an hour as they take turns.
Holy fuck!
As they take turns attempting to stab the other. The winner pierces the flesh of the other flatworm to deposit their sperm. What? So you can just be splurting anywhere? Like, bro, what?
Pierces into their flesh?
Bro, just imagine for a second that, like,
how do they
aliens
even have
come down and they don't have laser weapons. They don't have, like, super.
They have sharp cocks.
They just have sharp cocks and they run up to you and stab you with it and
just
jizz
start
in you.
fucking the shit out of you. And you
Bro, they just jizz starts coming out your eyes and your fingernails.
You just explode.
Oh my god, just jizz is everywhere. You want to hear a joke? A street joke?
Yeah.
So there was I can't take credit. I mean, it's a street joke. Anybody can say it, but I heard it on another podcast. But two gay guys are fucking in the shower, and they're fucking for a while. They're like boyfriends, and one of the boyfriends gets a phone call, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go take this phone call, but whatever you do, don't come. All right?" And he's like, "All right, I promise I won't." The guy goes to take the phone call, and he gets back in the shower to keep fucking. He gets in there, and there's jizz on the walls. There's jizz on the floor. There's sperm on the ceiling. Like, there's just semen everywhere. And he's like, "Bro, I told you not to come." And the other guy's like, "I didn't. I farted."
Oh, bro.
All right. All right, that's my favorite one. Dude, that's crazy. It's piercing somebody with your penis, like, you can't do that in 2023.
I got one for you.
What?
There are three gay guys driving in a car, right? And they're heading to the mall, and they're coming up to a light though, and the gay guy in the back seat, he's like, "I bet you that gay guys know everything." And the guys in the front are like, "Okay, how so?" Like, whatever, you know. Gay guy in the back goes, "This light's gonna be red when you pull up, okay?" I'm like, "All right, whatever, we'll see."
Yeah.
They pull up and the light's red. And it like turns red, all right? So they stop and they're like, gay guy in the back goes, "See, told you, gay guys know everything." So they get up to the mall.
They do. They're very smart people.
They get up to the mall, and then they're trying to go up those what are those things? Not the stairs.
Escalator.
Gay guys know everything.
The worst part is you've told me that joke before, and I fucking fell for it. Oh my god, dude. You're great. Well, I mean, hey, we're very PC people, and there's nothing wrong with being gay.
No, there isn't.
Marquise.
Honestly,
I'm just kidding. But happy Gay Pride Month, by the way.
Yeah.
We this feels weird to say. I'm gonna have another joke, and it also revolves around gay people. But I just want to say that we do love gay people. Like, they're like, we have no problem with that. This feels so weird. But people will come for you. They'll be like, "You did a gay joke. That means you don't."
No, I
like
understand.
It. It's like, bro, no, it's Pride
it's
Month.
not intended like
It's
that.
Pride Month, and we're showing appreciation for the culture. And my father's gay. That's a shout out to Joe List. Sorry, Bob. He gets upset when I throw him under the bus. But we really do love gay people. So my next joke is, I have gay friends. You know how people will be like, "I'm not racist."
It is what it is, man. Yeah,
but so, all right. So two boyfriends, they're trying to spice up their sex life.
Okay.
And they're like, "Yeah, I'm just tired of like doing the same old stuff. How about," one of them goes, "How about we play hide and seek, and if you can find me, I'll suck your dick. And the guy's like, okay, sounds good. And he's like, all right, are you ready? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'll be behind the couch.
All right. This joke is the way you explain.
No, you get it?
Wait.
We'll play hide and seek, and if you find me, I'll suck your dick. And he's like, all right, sounds good. And he's like, all right, I'll be behind the couch.
Bro, so you want
just
them to
telling
find
you
him?
where-
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
I'll suck you. Like, those are both Joe List jokes. I've heard both of them from Joe List. So, shouts out. We're talking about penises.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy Pride Month. Whale, hello there. This one's called. Blue whales are the largest creature to ever roam the earth. I have a feeling that they're gonna say that their cocks are large too.
I have a big feeling about that too.
And they certainly have the phallus to match. Let's see if you guys know everything.
Dude.
Blue whale penises range between 8 and 10 feet, with a foot-long diameter. Holy shit! That black guy on the bed don't got shit on that. 8 and 10 feet. That would kill one of us, dude. That's like a bat.
Bro, if it went and we were under it, we would
bang, dude, bro, that would break a leg. That would leave a mark. A foot-long diameter too. That's like I could barely fit that in my mouth. Each of its testes. This is a typo. It says along, but I think it says alone. Each of its testes alone can weigh up to 150 pounds. And get this, it can ejaculate gallons of sperm in a single go.
That's two of me.
I know, dude. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, 150. Yeah, dude. You don't weigh fucking 75 pounds. You idiot.
You said each weigh 150.
Oh, so you're saying like both of the testicles is two of you.
Both of the testicles is one of me, so two of me, one each testicle.
You also don't weigh 300 pounds. What are you saying? Are you fat?
So both testicles weigh 150 or
one testicle is 150, meaning both testicles.
Okay, so
300.
one of me is 150. So each
okay, you're a testicle. You're a whale testicle. Dude,
two of me.
How does that not weigh them down? That's crazy. Whale penis.
What do you mean? You see how big the motherfuckers are?
Yeah, I know. I think they're big. Have you ever seen a whale?
Not in person.
I've seen a whale.
Really?
Yeah, in Aruba. It was crazy.
I would.
Wait, no, not in Aruba. In Cabo.
Awesome.
They're big guys.
Big guys.
Blue whale penises are no. Okay, whale penises are so famously oversized that in Moby Dick, Herman Melville suggests using the skin of a sperm whale's phallus as a floor-length apron to stay tidy while skinning the rest of the whale. Wow. We'll just get through this list and I have one note and then let's go. The blue whale might have the world's biggest penis, but size is relative. Barnacles have the biggest penis to body size ratio, meaning like they have such a small body, but their penis is like almost bigger than their body. That's wild, dude. Imagine if our penises were bigger than our body. It would be like carrying around something. You have to like tie it up. It'd be like that South Park episode where he bounces on his balls because he gave himself.
Would they be considered tails at that point?
What defines a tail? You know that like they used to think that we used to have tails, and then you just kind of lost them somewhere in the evolution chain.
Yeah.
With genitalia nearly 8 times their total body length. What? Barnacles are stuck in place for life, so they use their super long penises to reach other nearby crustaceans. So like, get over here, come here. They just you're just like a barnacle sitting there, and then you just get poked in the ear.
Hey, darling.
What's up, Jerry? Oh God. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, I'll read the title, and then you tell me which one you want to hear, or Okay, no, I'll read the animal. And then you can hear about their penis, all right? And you can pick the animal. So we could do bed bugs. We can do some kind of cave insect. A sea slug. A leopard slug. Okay, leopard slug, bed bug, or cave insect. Bed bug?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna go through them again. But is that one you want to hear about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, bed bugs are pretty gross. Okay, the name is armored and amorous. Armored and amorous, I believe. Bed bugs are famous for their aggressive stabbing sex. What is it with stabbing and penises? Like this is wild.
I don't understand.
Sometimes overzealous males kill females with their saber-like penis in the process.
Whoa.
Ew. Imagine just these bugs like murdering each other with their cocks on your bed.
You're just trying to have a good time
while you're sleeping, bro. Ew.
And you get stabbed.
On you, dude. Oh. Willingham explains that this violent process has caused bed bugs to evolve something very vagina-like, where they tend to get stabbed. The specialist armored area of their abdomen might minimize harm as the male injects his sperm into the female's circulatory system. So they literally were such aggressive lovers that they got an armored vagina because they would stab so hard with their saber-like cocks.
So they evolved into that?
Yeah, they didn't start with an armored vagina, but they have one now.
Okay.
It's pretty wild. So I want to talk a little bit about Taco Bell.
All right, Taco Bell. I like the cheesy gordita crunch.
Okay. I just find it insulting that they have this value meal, right? Their value menu.
Yeah.
I like that they have a value menu, but do you want to know one thing that's on that menu, at least in America? It's called a cheesy roll-up.
What? Oh, I think I've had that before.
It's like $1. And what it is it's a tortilla, and in the center, cheese. That's it. Like, what? Like, that one's, like, it just, like, I'm obviously being a little OCD here, but, like, you're just going to give me a tortilla covered in cheese and call it a day? And that should be like 50 cents. And you should throw some rice in there and some hot sauce. Then we can talk.
Well, they probably could do beans.
I don't like the bean, bro. I don't like beans. They do have a like rice and bean burrito thing that you can get for $1 too. But Taco Bell is like, you hear about how they have like the meat in the bags and everything, and like it's just not good, dude. I like every time I get Taco Bell, I'm like, I rarely get it. Like the only place I get less than Taco Bell is probably Burger King. I've had Burger King like in the last 10 years. I've probably had it 3 times.
I think Rallies and Arby's are my
least.
Yeah, I haven't had those since I was probably like kid.
I would agree. I did get Rallies like a few months ago just because it was like the only thing that was close by and open, but other than that, I rarely ever get it. And it's also like, isn't it the same thing as like Hardee's? There's a Rallies, and then there's something that's named differently, but it's relatively the same thing.
You know who has really good burgers, though?
Who?
Sonic.
Oh, I haven't had Sonic in so long, dude. That sounds so good, dude. Oh, my God.
Or Swenson's.
Swenson's I'm not a big fan of, I'll be honest.
They're sloppy, but I like it.
I mean, maybe I think I've only had it like twice, and I think because I got their like signature. I think they have like a Swenson's burger that has like barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, that sounds.
It was like all right, but I was a little disappointed.
Where you?
The flamethrower burger is from Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Oh, they have.
I'm gonna literally
best,
eat after this. Holy shit.
Me too. You want to go to like Dairy Queen or something?
I'm actually down. Sure.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Right after a nice talk about penises, we can. Okay, so let's just. My dad's really super into Miley Cyrus.
I'm going to see.
I'm trying to think I'm gonna hit like 2 real quick, and then we're gonna get out.
I'm going to see Melanie Martinez.
Oh yeah, that girl looks creepy, dude.
We're gonna put a picture right here of her mask.
Yeah, I hope you would be safe down there or up there.
Yeah, in Michigan.
So do you know anything about her? Is she like a TikTok viral artist or something?
Kat has told me quite a bit of things about her.
Kat's his girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah, and she loves Melanie, but I decided to get her tickets to go see Melanie because she's like been asking to go see her, and she isn't gonna tour. So I guess this is her second tour.
Okay, how old is she? She looks pretty young.
Not sure on that, but I guess she was like, yeah, she got like really famous from one of her songs and started popping, and then started doing tour.
Yeah, I mean these days it takes one viral song and you kind of got a career.
I don't know if it. Yeah, I don't know exactly like what went on.
So like, yeah. What do you know? Why she does the mask? Do you like her music?
Yeah, I like. She has really good music. I don't want to say things would be because I don't know much about her. Like I'm still new, so I mean, like I've heard things, but I don't know exactly
I want to just so I can
like why she has a mask. But there's got to be like a persona,
kind of like Mazo,
like a persona thing, or like
Melanie Martinez.
yeah.
Oh, her face. She looks like one of those girls that like sells her bath water. You know that they do that?
Yeah.
There's like oh my god, dude, the mask got me again. Oh my god. Look at that.
Yeah, shit's.
Bro, that's going to be wild to see live.
Yeah, it will be.
I mean, there'll be a picture, but just for people listening, like it's like kind of like a human cat face with 4 eyes. That's kind of what it is. She's got like dreadlocks in this picture. Oh my god, dude. Oh, and she has some masks with just 2 eyes, I guess. That's weird, bruh. I wish we could play one of her songs because I like looking at her face and then listening to one of her songs.
I'll play it after.
Yeah,
I'll play you one of her songs.
dude, that's wild, bruh. Would you fuck? I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
Smash or pass? Smash or pass? Melanie Martinez.
Bro, I'm not getting
She's
it.
wearing a mask.
What? No, pass.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's like the safe answer. Yeah, I mean, she totally looks like a girl that like farts into a can and then sells it for $20. Like, no diss. Come on the show, Melanie. But
Oh my gosh.
oh, dude. All right. Well, we're about to.
Socks all lined up to sell after she wears them.
I think Rick Ross and DJ Khaled should kiss.
You definitely should toast and kiss together one day.
I mean, wouldn't that be cool? I heard DJ Khaled doesn't make music.
No, he's a producer.
No, like I heard he doesn't produce. I heard he just gets a producer in the room, gets the artist in the room, and then like has.
So he's a setuper.
Yeah. Like I think he used to produce, but somebody was literally just telling me that he does not make music. He just puts people in a room and tells them the vibe, and then sets the vibe and lets them do their thing.
Hey, yo, Pierre! Let me get Drake over here, too.
We the best! It's the Scheuneman Show. It's been episode 69.
Whoa, whoa.
We need a theme song. We
Really
need a theme
bad,
song.
but this is it.
Mont wants to come on soon. I'm going to make his ass do a theme song.
Yeah, make him rap.
I'm going to make his ass do a theme song.
Kicking it with the Schoon, you boys.
All right. Well, this has been episode 69, guys. Go check out the website and shop. Go get yourself something nice. We have a new website coming out very soon. I just went to a photo shoot to get some nice pictures done for that. We have things coming out very soon, so be ready for that. Get your pockets ready and lined up with them stacks. It's going to be amazing. Also, I want to shout out. I want to give a couple of shout outs. One shout out to Mont. As we just said, he has a show coming up, I believe, on July 12th. Go check his socials out for that.
Isn't that your birthday?
Yes, it is. That is my birthday.
It's his birthday.
I think I might be going to that show. So if you would like to see me or see Mont, he's an amazing performer. Go check that out.
Yeah.
He's doing a show as almost as tribute to his friend that sadly passed away.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Playboy.
R.I.P.
Chase. Dude, I have this like super bad paranoia that whenever I say somebody's name, it's gonna be wrong. I'm like 99% sure that's the right one. I know it's Playboy, but anyway. So yeah, go to that show. That'll be awesome. Shout out Lonnie. I heard the Zumbizi Bay party went amazingly. I really wish that I could have gone. Soon we'll be on a bit of a salary where we can do some of these things. Shout out Mazo. That was an amazing episode to have him on. We've had some new followers, new people, brought into the show. That was cool.
Yeah.
Super cool guy. Go listen to his music. He's got a music video and a song out right now.
With KB.
Yeah.
Films.
KB Films. Hopefully he'll respond and come on the show soon.
Yeah.
Who else you want? Do you need to shout anybody out? I'm trying to think. Who do we need to
shout out? My mom, my
shout
dad, my whole family.
Happy late Juneteenth. Happy Pride Month. But yeah, go.
Shout out Julian.
Yeah, Julian's a
sticking
pretty
around
decent
and
guy.
eating a churro KitKat with me.
I mean, the churro KitKat was amazing. Go get yourself a churro KitKat.
Still a bitch though. I mean,
Yo, fuck yourself. No, so go to the Scheuneman website. You know, check it out. We've got some amazing things. You can get your stickers. Come with every order. Comes in a nice box, and
they're on a mug.
Those are just amazing. But I mean, hey, if you want to wait and see what's coming, I might even suggest that. But it's totally up to you. Crash has been wearing this amazing belt, so I mean, if you want to be on Crash's level of style, then maybe go ahead and get that.
ScheunemanBrand.com.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know when a new episode comes out, because sometimes we're a little bit late.
You.
Love you. Ciao.